I have noticed some truly strange things that I've never witnessed on any other platform.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we're discussing TikTok, one of the most loved platforms on the social media sphere. And yes, today it is being exposed by Dylan Page, one of the biggest creators on TikTok and on social media.
And I'll be honest, for the longest time, I didn't want to share any of this publicly because it is literal self-sabotage.
One thing you might have noticed is that TikTok has a lot of views. It gets you an insane amount of reach, but it also has a lot of downsides.
Literal years of making content every single day, posting a bunch of times. I wake up one morning and they put up a notification, they say your account is permanently banned.
One of those downsides is that it can perma-ban your account for basically a content that would be okay on any other social platform. It can pay you barely nothing, and it doesn't explain to you why you're being banned.
Here's how crazy it's got over the years. There are times when my video on my page would look like it's fine. It's got 1 million views or so, but if you go on someone else's account, that video for them does not exist.
One of the things that Dylan Page covers in his video is that, like, once you're banned or you get a strike or whatever, you can try to go to TikTok to explain, hey, what's happening with my video? Why have you guys banned this? They basically say nothing. And he actually visited the TikTok headquarters, ByteDance, in China and asked them, hey, who works on a TikTok account? Who's your moderators? No one knows.
What TikTok is doing is against EU law.
And a lot of creators are waking up to find their accounts deleted. They're waking up to their accounts basically being throttled by reach, meaning that you post a video and it's doing extremely well and all of a sudden it goes to zero. Now, one of the things that is really important about, the whole social media space and, the content creator ecosystem, the content creator economy, is that these people make their living through posting content.
Being a content creator in general is risky enough, let alone being on a platform that is sporadically banning people they don't even explain why.
Imagine waking up, you've got 5 million followers, your bank is rolling, you're getting paid for creating content that people love, and all of a sudden, TikTok wakes up, or any social media platform wakes up and goes, hey, you know what? You're banned, and your whole livelihood goes to zero. It is absolutely devastating for a generation that takes social media absolutely serious.
TikTok has moderation teams. They've sacked them all. I know some of them personally. So what happened is that they've used our moderation team to train their AI tools. They've sacked them to save money. And now moderation mistakes are happening left, right, and center. The result is that this platform is now being moderated incorrectly.
You're gone.
To make money on TikTok, you have to get views. And your views depends on your CPM, how much you get paid. You might get paid, $1 per million views, $1 per 1,000 views or whatever. But TikTok controls that. So that means one day you can wake up and you're making $2 per 1,000 views or whatever that is, and then all of a sudden you're back to 0.01 cents.
They have dropped my RPM down to the lowest amount possible on this app. This graph is it just in this year of it dropping to abysmal 0.01. And sometimes when TikTok removes a video of mine, they will block me from the appeals process by glitching the page.
A lot of creators are waking up to find out that this platform they spend so much time, so much energy building a insane follower base is basically useless. There is no pay coming in, your videos get shut down, you're getting perma-banned left, right, and center, and now you have to come up with a plan B.
I had no idea that many people would relate to a post like this. I started getting hundreds of messages from other creators telling me their experiences. Accounts with millions of followers were commenting things on this post like, yep, I'm so sorry, this app is completely different now. I understand I lost my 5.8 million TikTok account due to a helicopter video.
And this is why YouTube is probably one of the best platforms you can invest your energy into trying to grow, to get subscribers, and to provide people with entertainment and a service, whether it is news, you name it. But this TikTok thing is absolutely insane, and I'm glad it's being exposed because I'm not on TikTok. I just think that platform is absolutely insane. There's a lot going on, but one thing you have to give TikTok is that it is the most powerful platform to get reach. But now they're dealing with this problem. Their moderators, no one knows where they are. They fired a shit ton of people that were moderating content, humans, and AI. AI is one of the central problems in this thing. They're using AI.
Reuters report that human layoffs and the move towards AI moderation is happening globally. Quote, the layoffs began the same day as for the teams in Asia, Europe, Middle East, and Africa. And that is where it seems we get to the root of the issue, because AI simply doesn't understand context in the same way that humans do.
And AI, as we know, Mr. Sam Altman has sold us a bill of goods, okay? It's not that great. AI is basically not human. Okay, so it doesn't know what videos should stay up. It doesn't know what videos are actually legal with the community guidelines or whatever. But TikTok is going full AI mode and taking down creators that have spent their livelihood, hours and hours of time to trying to build a follower, and all of a sudden they wake up and their account is gone. This is absolutely insane. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. One of the other most important things is the short form content isn't doing it as it used to, okay? When short form content first came out, people were entertained. Yeah, they were like, this is great. I don't have to spend 5 minutes watching a video to get the point of it. I can just watch a 30-second, a 1 minute, a 15-second video, and I'm all good. But now people are just, burnt out by the whole freaking short form thing, man. It's not that great. You can just keep scrolling endlessly for 8 hours. 8 hours a day. You can scroll, and you don't even remember what you watch. So, there's a reason why Vine went down the toilet. And I think TikTok, if they're not careful with their whole moderation system, not paying people, not valuing their creators, using AI to cut costs and all these different stuff, they're going to end up set down the same drain.
Seen extreme versions of what can happen when content creation becomes less sustainable. Platforms like Vine didn't die because viewers stopped watching. They died because creators got sick of getting millions of views while still struggling to make ends meet.
So if you're a creator, diversify, go on other channels, go on Instagram, post anywhere that you can that's going to reward you and, value you as a creator. And YouTube is one of the places to do that. Yes, YouTube is hard, but it is a place that, at least creators are being respected. There you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let's go.